This is to the Orthodox lunatic and to my friend Daniel at Chatrates, and it's about the Oriental Orthodox. And I had said long ago that if there were cell phones back during the day, we wouldn't have any division between Oriental and Eastern Orthodox. That being said, I think the way it's organically been working out, I would be against any Senate or council to reunite them, and I'll get into that in a moment. We have the Oriental Orthodox, who are Monophysite / Miaphysite, and hold on, I'll explain that. The Assyrian Church of the East, which was called Nestorian. Then there's the Chalcedonians, and I will go through the problems with a lot of this. You have Cyril, Nestorius, the Monophysites, and Chalcedon, right? And to the Orthodox lunatic, the Christians in Assyria, or in the Sasanian Empire, Persian Empire, when the Bishop of Constantinople, Nestorius, was put into exile, the Persians said, great, this is a form of Christianity that conflicts with the Roman Christianity or Byzantine Christianity, therefore it can be legal. So the Christians, under the rule of the Persians, said, great, well, so there wasn't necessarily a breakaway. And there have been many that suggested that what Nestorius was teaching was basically falls in line with Chalcedon, although there's issues of the Holy Spirit and stuff like that. Now, the Oriental Orthodox, how did this come about? Are they Monophysites or Miaphysites? Well, Monophysite and Miaphysite mean the same thing. And they had called themselves Monophysites for the longest time. And then I think that they wound up realizing what Chalcedon was. Chalcedon condemned Nestorianism again, and the main issue for most people, not just for the Monophysites, was let's not change what Cyril had said. Cyril laid this stuff out, and hey, and a lot of the issues was you had languages like Latin, Aramaic, Coptic, Greek, and what physis meant. And what physis meant, it had a few different connotations, and especially in translation, it got mixed up. But most certainly, the earliest anti-Chalcedonians in and around Alexandria were Monophysites. Monophysite means one physis, one nature, right? Miaphysite means one physis or one nature. So, again, what's up with that? The problems arise with the fact that essentially the modern Miaphysite completely accepts the Council of Chalcedon, right, as not being something blasphemous or heretical. Now, in my parish, my confessor, Father Daniel Dos, is a Coptic priest, and I go to him for confession, but I currently go to an OCA parish, even though I'm Antiochian. Now, I would tell people technically I'm Syriac Oriental because Ignatius Zakawas and Ignatius IV, the two bishops of Antioch and Damascus, the two patriarchs, said the first one to die, if one of us dies, the other shall take over the other's flock. And then Ignatius IV died, and John was elected. So that didn't get fixed, but as far as I'm concerned, it's been fixed since 1986, and we don't need anything overarching. It should happen organically. But the problem is that these Monophysite monks and clergy retreated to the desert, and there was very little problem, and they gained power when the Muslims came in. And just like the Persians before them, hey, Monophysite's good, they're on our side, or at least they're against Rome. And even before this, Heraclius went around the empire and was doing his damnedest trying to solve this, trying to say, let's just get together, let's just be friends. But the holdouts were the Eukaryotes and all that, and there were Monophysites that believed that Christ's humanity was a drop of vinegar in an ocean of divinity, that his humanity was basically destroyed, right? These were the problems. I do contend that if there were cell phones, we wouldn't have had this problem, especially if we had Google Translate back then. But also the fact that the Nubians and the Axumites fought. The Axumite Ethiopics wiped out the Nubians. The Cushites, who were anti-Chalcedonian, wiped out the pro-Chalcedonian Nubians. I mean, genocide, killed them all. There are saints in the Oriental Orthodox Church that are heretics in the Eastern Orthodox Church, and the Eastern Orthodox Church has saints that are considered heretics among the Oriental Orthodox Church. And there are websites, when you go to them, that are done by the Orientals saying, no, you don't need to convert to Oriental Orthodoxy, but if you want to, you're more than welcome, and we'll have you, and we'll chrismate you or baptize you into here, which is kind of a double dealing instance. Now, I believe that I should be loyal to the Oriental Orthodox Syriac Church because I'm former Antiochian. Yet I find nothing wrong with going to a OCA parish. But I do not want it to be handled by the higher-ups. It should happen organically, as it is happening now. And I think the bridge was formed in Antioch between Ignatius of Hyeros and Ignatius IV, as well as on the local level. So the healing is happening. But there definitely is a problem with the Oriental Orthodox saying, we're not Monophysites, we're Miaphysites. It's almost like saying, well, I didn't say I was going there too. I said I was going there also. Well, to, T-O-O, and also, there's no difference in the meaning whatsoever. It's just a difference in a word of how it's said. Miaphysite and Monophysite. One is used to say, oh no, we're not Monophysites. But that's my issue with it. I'd love to hear back from Orthodox Lunatic, who I'm a huge fan of. My old channel is John the Hut Dweller, and Daniel at Tetraris. I know his last name and his middle name, but I don't want to give that out. Peace to both of you, and please leave comments, or even if you want to contact me, and maybe even we can do a hangout together. Christ be with you.